Ed, you and I last sat down last January, which that's 8 months ago now. That's a long time ago. So in a development sense for you, what's changed as you get ready to play your first season here at Marquette?
I'd say everything changed from IQ to leadership to being a better teammate. Every aspect of the game, I feel that I've changed or developed or got better this past offseason.
One of the things I've learned about you kind of behind the scenes is you've become a lot more health conscious. You've been more conscious about what you put in your body. And you've got some guys on the team able to do that. Kobe McEwen, Sakar Annam, some guys that are kind of in that role with you. Describe how you're taking better care of yourself.
So the number one thing is just sticking to organic foods, eliminating things like processed foods and high sodium products and stuff like that. And I think the big inspiration for us was just LeBron James. You know, just hearing the things that he does to take care of his body and why he's able to play the way he does at the age that he is. And we're just worried about our future and stuff like that. So, and the biggest thing is just taking care of ourselves. And by taking care of ourselves, we get guys to, I guess, it just trickles down.
So personally, what do you notice? How do you feel?
I just feel more energetic. I feel that I'm able to get up every day and feel like the same person. And there's never a day where I'm not feeling exactly the same.
Before we got a chance to come in here, you're a video game guy. You were into some Fortnite out in the lobby. What's your video game menu like during the day?
So I just started playing video games this year, and one of the biggest reasons was just to stay out of trouble. You get so many guys getting in trouble throughout the year and stuff like that, and that's just like my getaway thing. Instead of going out and hanging out and doing this and that, we sort of just all play video games together.
You know, there's some positives too from an athletic standpoint. Your hand-eye coordination, your decision making are things that can improve. Are you finding that to be true?
To an extent, just depending on what game you're playing. I think it's a bonding thing more than anything. We're able to all sit down and play the game together and talk about practices and talk about how we could have did better and how we're going to do better the next day. It's more of a bonding thing than just playing the video game.
Okay, so you've had some time to bond here at Marquette with your teammates coming into this season, many of them returning. Do you find that you're moving more into maybe a leadership role as well with this group?
Yeah, me coming in, redshirting, and then this would have actually been my senior year. I feel like I'm more of a leader on this team, and I feel that that's how I have to lead by example, and I have to be the best me every day so that the younger guys will understand that's how you carry yourself.
Off the court, I know you're into cars. I know you have a dream car out there, the blue Camaro. Is one that you're thinking about. Why does that car draw you in?
The number one reason is it's the car my sister always wanted. My older sister, she always talked about it growing up. You know, she would show me pictures and stuff like that, and it sort of just grew on me. And I plan on getting that car here soon. But yeah, it's just she was a big inspiration for me when it came down to that.
How do you plan on getting it?
Just been saving up. You know, I've been saving up since I transferred. You know, and I had people telling me I can't do it, and so that's been motivating me just to save everything and stop going out to eat and just stacking my chips, I guess.
Do you want one that you have to work on? Are you that kind of guy?
Nah, I'm one of those guys. I want a newer one. So so one of the biggest things is just me being motivated and me being mature enough to handle my money and keep it without spending it.
You're a guy who talks a lot about motivation. Where do you find all this internal energy to do all these things you want to do, whether it's the car, whether it's the diet? You're a pretty motivated guy. Where does that come from?
I think that just comes from the way I was raised, especially my parents. They grew up in the same kind of household, and they raised me in the exact same. It's just very demanding and very strict. You know what you need to do, and you know how to do it. And usually, if you have the right head on your shoulders, you can get it done.